What's up, you guys? I'm here with a new video today, and I'm here to bring you guys the next episode of Into the Mind of a Yu-Gi-Oh player. And I was going to do a different part of this segment today, but I got a couple messages, and they had one thing in common. They asked me, how do you know if you're playing the right deck? How do you know if you're playing the deck that's right for you? And I felt that that was just a really, really relevant question because I wanted to basically talk about the card choices you make. But I guess in a sense, that could get covered in another video, but this video will be really short and simple and to the point. I already made a video saying why you choose the deck that you play, that it feels right for you. But I guess the real reason is, what is your play style? What is your play style as a Yu-Gi-Oh player? Are you an aggressive player? Are you a control player? Are you are you a slow player? Someone who lets the tempo of the game, just kind of drag on, and then you use the longevity of the monsters, the longevity of the spell and traps you play to capitalize on your opponent's fatigue, basically. Like when your opponent runs out of supplies, runs out of resources, how active are your resources? How many resources do you still have compared to them? And I was thinking about it. The kind of player I am, I like decks like Satellar Knights, I like decks like Boojins, I like decks like Dino Rabbit, decks like that that really do kind of control the game, have a tempo to the game, a real tempo to it. You don't let things get out of hand. You don't let huge plays from like Soul Charge happen if you're able to prevent it. You really try to make it to where your opponent is not having that many monsters and that many cards in play. I have a very simple strategy that I use when playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sure a lot of players use it. I'm constantly counting cards on the board and in my opponent's hand and figuring out, okay, based on their graveyard, what cards are really left. I don't know if a lot of players realize it, but checking your opponent's graveyard frequently is very important, especially when you're looking to see what one-ofs they used, what one-ofs are still in their deck, what one-ofs could be the possibility of being set face down on the board. Just having knowledge that's openly given to you, I think, is really, really important in this game. So when it comes to deciding, what is your play style? So what is the deck for you? I chose Satellar Knights out of the three decks, Burning Abyss, Shaddolls, and Satellar Knights, because I like the fact that it's simple. Satellar Knights are very simple. They accomplish, the same thing over and over again. They're like a loop. And while a lot of people may get bored of that, I honestly do not. When I played Boojins, it was the same thing. Summon Yamato, get Hare Engraved, get Turtle Engraved, keep Crane in hand, set back row, play Decree, play Kaiser, whatever it was, and play the game like that. You control the game because your opponent's not able to get past like a Kaiser Coliseum, Royal Decree. You lock down their traps. Even when I switch to the trap build, you play all your traps. You play your Kaiser Coliseum. They're going to be aiming for your Kaiser Coliseum. That's fine. You blow up my Kaiser Coliseum, fine. I've still got all my traps. I've still got my hand traps of Honest and Crane. I still have my Hares and Turtles to prevent stuff from happening to my Yamato. I can make a Susawano on us, clear your whole board, and win the game right there. It was just that I had the control aspect. I was able to decide how the tempo of the game was going to go. And I've discovered over the years that's kind of how I like to play this game. When I played Rabbit, if I had Logia back row, I was controlling the tempo of that game. I was going to decide, all right, you can play this card. Okay, I'm gonna negate that, or I'm gonna stop this with a trap card, or I'm gonna stop this with Logia's effect, and I'm gonna go Tour Guide into Rabbit. I'm gonna do it again. Same thing goes when I played Dark World. I had the tempo of the game controlled because of Mind Crush, Trap Dust Shoot, all those cards back when Trap Dust Shoot was legal. Drag Down controlled the tempo of the game. Mind Crush took care of everything else. And it's the same time with Satellar Knights now. If I open Deneb and the trap card into multiple trap cards, I'm going to have breakthrough skills for Tour Guides when playing Burning Abyss. I'm going to have Satellar Knight Nova for cards that could get in the way, especially for one-ofs. I love using Satellar Knight Nova on one-ofs because I feel they really do, it really has the best effect. The fact that you can negate it and draw a card is fantastic. So not only did you knock out a one of that your opponent had, you also get a resource. You get a card back. And if you went Deneb Altera, which 90% of the time you're going to be doing, you're going to be getting your Deneb back. And you're going to be searching again, you're going to be plussing again, making your rank 4s and continuing on in the game. So I feel that when it comes to playstyle, my playstyle is I like to have a controlled tempo-based game. I don't know about you guys, but in the comments below, I'd like to hear your guys' opinion. So really, I guess the point of today's video is, what is your playstyle, and how does that playstyle determine what the right deck is for you? Does the deck feel right? Does the deck feel like, I'm gonna go play 9 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh in this regionals, 10 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh in this regionals. Now I'm gonna be comfortable playing this deck. I'm never gonna sit down and not know what my cards do and just be like, I don't know these plays, and you're playing the deck just because someone told you to, or you saw someone top with it. If you're not playing a deck that you're comfortable with, you're not going to do well. You may get lucky. You may, open the stone cold nuts against your opponent. But a lot of times, if you don't know the plays, you're going to lose. It's happened to me before. I've made that mistake multiple times. Deciding to go with what someone topped with, deciding to listen to other people instead of listening to myself. And I think that's a huge thing. Is if you can decide to listen to yourself and not everyone else, you will be successful playing the deck that you want based on your playstyle. So, anyways, let me know what you guys thought about the video. I hope you guys like the more frequent uploads, and I hope to bring more videos to you guys soon. So that's all I got to say. Thank you for watching.